All right, we are clicking through these things almost halfway. Job chapter 17. Let's get into it. My breath is corrupt, my days are extinct, the graves are ready for me. Are there not mockers with me, and doth not mine eye continue in their provocation? I didn't really understand what this clause was here, and doth not mine eye continue in their provocation. I thought it was curious, so I consulted the commentaries. I thought Matthew Poole's commentary caught it best. Mine eye either means, one, the eyes of my body, do they not continue to provoke me to my face? Or rather, two, the eye of my mind, their provoking scoffs and reproaches do not only molest me in the daytime when they are with me, but lodge with me in the night, and are continually in my thoughts and break my sleep and disturb me in dreams. And therefore, if I be a little disordered, I may be excused. I think that captures it. Verse 3, lay down now, put me in a surety with thee. Who is he that will strike hands with me? Okay, I thought this was an antiquated way of expressing oneself here. So again, I had to look into commentaries for like a modern translation, and I looked at the pulpit commentary. I'm just going to quote it here. Lay down now or give me now a pledge. Let's see the revised version. The terms used in this verse are law terms. Job calls upon God to go into court with him. This is a common theme. We've seen this throughout. And first of all, to deposit the caution money, which the court will require before it undertakes the investigation of the case. Next, he goes on to say, put me in a surety with thee, or rather, as in the revised version, be surety for me with thyself, which is either the same thing with giving a pledge or a further legal requirement. Finally, he asks the question, who is he that will strike hands with me? Meaning, who else is there but thyself to whom I can look to be my surety and by striking hands with me to accept a legal responsibility? As Dr. Stanley Lees says, it is wonderful the way in which the language of Job fits in with what we have since and elsewhere learned concerning the persons and the Godhead. I think that might have something to do with Christ as being sort of this defendant for us or something, but that's a whole other matter. That's kind of retrospectively imbuing this Old Testament book with our New Testament meaning. Not that you can't do that, but that's what's going on there, I think. Verse 4, for thou hast hid their heart from understanding, therefore shalt thou not exalt them. So God has hidden understanding from his friends, and they will not be exalted due to this. Verse 5, he that speaketh flattery to his friends, and even the eyes of his children shall fail. So I think the idea here is that Job's friends either told him to relinquish his position, and good things would come to him, or showed partiality to God in the matter for impure reasons. Therefore, there will be consequences to face in the future for them. Verse 6, he hath made me also a byword of the people, and aforetime I was as a tabret. Okay, I didn't understand this, so I needed a modern translation. I went to the Benson commentary. Quote, that is God who is generally designed by this pronoun in this book, hath made me also a byword of the people, or a proverb, or subject of common talk. My miseries are so great and unprecedented that they fill all people with discourse and are become proverbial to express extreme misery. And or rather, although aforetime I was as a tabret, that is, I was the people's delight and darling, the matter of their praise, and received by them with applauses, and as it were, with instruments of music. Thus he aggravates his present misery by the mention of his former prosperity. I hope I'm saying that word tabret correctly. It could be tabret or something. Let's just be. Let me be clear. Tabret. Let's see. Am I gonna another opinion? I don't know. That's good enough. Tabret. Okay. Verse 7. Mine eye also is dim by reason of sorrow, and all my members are as a shadow. Upright men shall be astonied at this, and the innocent shall stir up himself against the hypocrite. I didn't understand what that meant. And the innocent shall stir up himself against the hypocrite. So the idea here is that Job's example will make people suspicious of the successful because the predominating narrative that the righteous are prosperous is being deconstructed before our eyes. Verse 9, the righteous also shall hold on his way, and he that hath clean hands shall be stronger and stronger, right? So this realization is not going to affect the righteous person. Verse 10, but as for you all, do ye return and come now, for I cannot find one wise man among you. He's riffing on him. He's roasting him. My days are past, my purposes are broken off, even the thoughts of my heart. They change the night into day, the light is short because of darkness. What does this mean? So Job's comforters, who he perceives as mockers, tried to convince him that his trial was a good thing and that his redemption was just around the corner, when Job cannot see anything redeemable about what he has experienced. So it's kind of a special torment where it's like, oh yeah, this is a blessing, if that argument is being used upon you. Still nonsense, still not making any sense. Not computing with any standard notions of justice. Verse 13, if I wait, the grave is mine house. I have made my bed in the darkness. I have said to corruption, thou art my father. To the worm, thou art my mother and my sister. That's good. And where is now my hope? As for my hope, who shall see it? They shall go down to the bars of the pit when our rest together is in the dust. So perhaps sardonically, if one wants to see Job's hope, you'll have to enter into the grave as well.